Welcome back to another video, and today we got episode 2 of MLB All Around, and in this video we're going to be talking about all 30 of the teams in the MLB, how they've looked through the first 2 weeks of the season, as well as put the teams into a playoff bracket. I know it's very early, but we're going to project the playoff field as of today and predict our World Series champion. It's going to be pretty crazy because the standings are kind of all over the place. The season just started, but it should be a pretty fun experiment. Real quick, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. We're posting these videos, or we're going to try to at least every week, maybe every 2 weeks, around there, but it's going to ramp up near the end of the season. We also do college basketball, college football, NFL, NBA content, so if any of that interests you, again, please subscribe. But let's go ahead and jump into the American League standings and take a look at it. Pretty insane. I mean, some of the teams, how they've shifted. I actually predicted, I'm pretty sure I had the Blue Jays and the Red Sox both as playoff teams. Here they are sitting at 6-9 and 6-10. But we'll start at the top of the AL East with the Yankees. Aaron Judge really hasn't started out that well this season. He's hitting .233. He did hit 2 home runs last night. This is being recorded before all of the Tuesday games start, so none of these standings will be updated for that, but we wanted to get out a video. Aaron Judge really hasn't been that great. The Yankees are still doing amazing. I think they've lost before last night. They were on a bit of a losing streak, I want to say. The Yankees look just fine. They're going to be all right. Ben Rice has been amazing. They're still not hitting him against lefties. I'm not really sure why. I mean, you just have to. It's at a certain point. In all honesty, I mean, the Yankees, really the top 5-6 guys of this lineup have been hitting amazing for them. They look really good. Jazz Chisholm's been solid. He's been getting a little bit better as of late. I really like the Yankees. I think they're once again going to be a team competing to win the World Series. The Orioles at 9-7, really strong start to the season. Gunnar Henderson has been absolutely ridiculous. Taylor Ward's hitting .333. He's been a huge addition for them. Pete Alonso started out a little bit slow. He's just not hitting for power as much as you would hope. Hopefully he can figure that out. He's only hitting .213 right now. You don't love that, but Gunnar Henderson has been amazing. It doesn't help that Adley Rutschman did get hurt because he was actually doing pretty well for them. Pitching-wise, I mean, the bullpen's been phenomenal. Trevor Rogers has been really good for them through 2 games. He's got a sub-2 ERA. He's pitching tonight against the Diamondbacks, so we'll see how he does in his 3rd start, but he's been really solid through 2 starts. And then, like I said, the bullpen has been phenomenal for them. I like how the Orioles are playing a lot right now. The Rays, I don't know if this is sustainable. I still honestly view the Rays as the weakest team in this division, but that doesn't mean they're bad. I mean, this is just such a stacked division. Shane McClanahan, looking as bad as he has so far, is a little bit concerning. He's got a .415 ERA through 2 starts. He's yet to pitch 5 innings. He really just hasn't looked great, and they're going to need him to be great. I don't even blame him, really. He's been dealing with so much injuries. I will say, though, Yandy Diaz hitting .362. He's been phenomenal. Junior Caminero has been really good for them as well. The Rays are actually hitting, and usually it's pitching-wise that is their strength, and maybe you could argue it still is, but I don't know. The pitching hasn't been as great as I would hope. Like I said, I still kind of view the Rays as the weakest team in this division, even if they are 3rd right now. The Blue Jays at 6-9, they've been dealing with a whole lot of injuries. They lost Alejandro Kirk. I think Trey Savage has went down. I believe one of their other pitchers, I'm forgetting who, but another meaningful rotation guy for them is down. George Springer is now hurt. Like, they have, I want to say I saw that they had over $80 million of salary out or injured right now. I mean, that's pretty insane. Yeah, Addison Barger's out right now. Shane Bieber out. Santander's out. Like, so many guys for the Blue Jays are out. So many big pieces. They did just trade for Lenin Sosa, I believe is how you say his name. He can play a lot of positions. He's not really great at any of them, but at least he can play. I mean, they've been doing like all right. I honestly, no, they have been pretty bad. I mean, I think they got swept by the White Sox. They lost the series to the Rockies. I mean, they have been struggling. In all honesty, they have, but they've been dealing with a lot of injuries. I'm not too worried here. Kevin Gausman and Dylan Cease, their little 1-2, has looked phenomenal so far, but we kind of knew that those would be the strength. And I will say, I mean, coming into the season, a bit of a worry for me with the Blue Jays was their starting pitching depth, and we're kind of seeing that be a bit of a problem here early. Hopefully they can get healthy though, because if they are, they're one of the best teams in the league. And then the Red Sox at 6-10, really slow start for them. Did not expect this. None of the guys on the team are just. I mean, nobody's hitting. Wilyer Abreu and Wilson Contreras are really the only guys. But Roman Anthony hitting 211. Masataka Yoshida hitting 263. Trevor Story hitting 188. Jarren Duran hitting 196. I mean, they have just been struggling, in all honesty, to hit the ball. And it doesn't help that Garrett Crochet last night didn't even get through 2 innings. He gave up, I want to say, 10 earned runs, or maybe it was 9 earned runs, 10 hits. I mean, he got absolutely hammered. Did not expect that for a guy who was this close to winning Cy Young last season. If he's not going to be up to par, now I know it's only one game. I'm not going to overreact, or I'm going to try not to, but that was a little bit concerning. In all honesty, it was. But yeah, the Red Sox, a lot of question marks right now. They got to figure it out on the offensive side. In the AL Central, I mean, pretty insane what we have here. The Twins at 10-7. I almost picked the Twins to finish last in this division. I was very close to picking the White Sox to finish ahead of the Twins, but the Twins are sitting at 10-7 right now. They've been playing pretty solid, in all honesty. Really impressive stuff, what they've been able to do, especially like pitching-wise. I mean, they've been really solid. Mick Abel has been all right for them. They've gotten a few meaningful starts from really all of their guys. I mean, 10-7, pretty impressive stuff. I'm not really sure how they're doing it, in all honesty. Like, they're not really that hot offensively. They did score 13 runs yesterday, but again, that was against Crochet. Crochet kind of just couldn't do anything. In all honesty, Taj Bradley's been really good. Joe Ryan's been solid. Honestly, like, the Twins are just kind of figuring it out. Like, there's not really a specific thing they're doing here. I don't really know if it's sustainable, in all honesty. Kind of the same thing with the Guardians. I mean, hitting-wise, they're just not, like, hitting very well. Chase DeLauder's kind of doing it all for them. He's hitting 300, but Jose Ramirez hitting 200. Kyle Manzardo hitting 116. Stephen Kwan's hitting 250, but that's pretty normal for him. It's not like he's jumping off the page. I mean, David Fry's not hitting well. Bo Naylor, Rhys Hoskins, a lot of these guys that they added. Like, I don't know, but here the Guardians are at 10-7, sitting here tied at the top of the AL Central, ahead of teams like the Royals, like the Tigers. Pretty impressive what these two have been able to do. Very surprising, kind of out of nowhere. Like, it's the same thing with the Guardians. Like, the starting pitching hasn't even been all that elite, really. I mean, Gavin Williams has put together 2 starts, but last night he didn't do great. So I don't know. The Guardians are finding ways to get it done, though, like they always do. The Royals are sitting 2 games under 500 right now at 7-9. I will say, I mean, Michael Garcia has been phenomenal. He's hitting above 300. Bobby Witt hitting 271. Those 2 guys are doing a lot for this team. The rest of the team, I mean, Salvador Perez, maybe the age is finally getting to him. He's hitting 153 to start off this season. Vinny Pasquantino had a great World Baseball Classic. He's hitting 153 this year. Jonathan India, absolutely nothing on the offensive side of the ball. Jack Caglione, like, they are not hitting well. That is definitely going to be a huge problem. But pitching-wise, I mean, they've been pretty solid. Cole Reagans has been all right. Seth Lugo's been pretty solid. So I like what I'm seeing on the pitching side, I guess. But hitting-wise, it's truly is not there. I mean, Bubic has been pretty solid as well. Like, pitching looks all right. They have some guys here pitching-wise. I mean, I guess Cole Reagans, honestly, he really hasn't been all that. I mean, he had a pretty good start against the Twins. 6 innings, no earned runs, 8 Ks. But I mean, recently he couldn't even get through an inning against the Guardians. He's been a little iffy, but the whole pitching staff, as a whole, been all right. The Tigers here at 7-9. Again, like, I'm not really worried about the Tigers. Kevin McGonigal has been amazing for them. If he's hitting like this, I mean, let me tell you, this team is going to be dangerous. I think these guys are going to figure it out. Gleyber Torres only hitting 214. Matt Vierling hitting 143 right now. Riley Green, 250. Spencer Torkelson, 213. Javi Baez is actually hitting above 300. But a lot of these guys, like, I don't know. None of these guys are jumping off the page right now. I'm not worried, though. I feel like they're going to figure it out. I feel like they're going to get hot. Framber Valdez has been pretty solid so far. Tariq Skubal obviously has been great, so I'm not worried about the Tigers at all right now. I'm not really worried about the Royals either. And then the White Sox at 6-10. It looks like they're going to finish last in the division. They had a little bit of a fun start. Murakami hit like 3 home runs in his first 2 games, I want to say. Since then, though, I mean, they have been atrocious. Murakami's hitting 250. Murakami's hitting 150 now. Almost the whole team is hitting below 200. I mean, this is just a train wreck. Maybe the worst team in baseball so far. In all honesty, it's just not great. And they don't have any pitchers as well. The Rangers at the top of the AL West, really surprising stuff what they've been able to do. Brandon Nimmo hitting 338. He's been the best hitter on this team. Corey Seager's been solid for some games. But hitting-wise, they honestly haven't been like all that great. It's kind of Brandon Nimmo just carrying this entire offense, which is kind of crazy to say. But Mackenzie Gore's been really solid. We always see this. I mean, he always dominates early in the season. Jacob deGrom's been really good so far. Jack Leiter looks solid. He's taken a step forward for sure. It looks like Kumar Rocker's taken a step forward as well. He's been pretty decent. I mean, he had a pretty solid outing against the Dodgers earlier a few days ago. 5 innings, 3 earned runs, 5 Ks. That's pretty solid for a guy who's been unplayable at times. The pitching has been really surprising for the Rangers. Really good stuff. The starting pitching, I didn't even mention Nathan Eovaldi. He's probably been their best pitcher. I mean, he's been phenomenal this season. So the Rangers starting pitching wise has really been carrying the load. The A's at 8-8. They're an interesting team. They're kind of fun. I can't seem to figure them out. Like coming into the season, I was very high on them. Then about a weekend, I kind of came off. I might be back on them now. I mean, they're winning games with pitching. I mean, they were beating teams like the Mets in low-scoring games. They were beating the Mets 1-0. They beat the Yankees 1-0. They beat the Yankees 3-2. They won a series. They swept the Mets. They won 2 out of 3 against the Yankees. Early in the season, they were lighting it up offensively, but I mean, now they can win games with pitch. If they're going to be pitching like this against these teams, I mean, watch out, man. I'm telling you, the A's offense has so much upside. You got Shea Langoliers, you got Kurtz, you got Jacob Wilson, Max Muncy is hitting 317. This is a very sneaky team. I think they have an outside shot to keep this up and maybe become a wild card team this season. 8-9 for the Angels, really surprising here. They've had a nice start. Mike Trout has been phenomenal to start the season. He's been having some great games. Joe Adele had that insane game where he robbed 3 home runs. I mean, that was ridiculous. The Angels really do look like a functional baseball team, which honestly I did not expect. I expect this team to be the worst in the AL West, and they're sitting here so far 17 games in, about 2 weeks in, 2.5 weeks in, and they're third in the AL West. They've been really solid, so good on the Angels to be looking. They're not looking amazing, but they look solid. The Mariners at 8-9. Again, I'm not really worried about this team. They're 1 game below 500, and nobody has been able to hit on this team. I mean, their top 3 hitters just can't do anything. Cal Riley's hitting 154 to start the season. Julio Rodriguez hitting 212. Josh Naylor hitting 127. I mean, those are like 3 of maybe their most important hitters, and none of them are hitting well, and yet they're still doing pretty solid. The pitching has still been amazing, so kind of similar. Like it's hard to make these videos at the start because I don't want to overreact, but like once the Blue Jays get healthy, the Red Sox, I'm not really gonna overreact too much yet. The Tigers, I'm not worried about. The Royals, I'm not worried about. The Mariners, I'm not worried about. I will say I am pretty worried about the Astros. The Astros look they look bad. Realistically, there's just the Astros. They're similar to the Blue Jays in that they're dealing with a lot of injuries, but they don't have, like the Blue Jays have at least some depth. The Astros don't really have that. They lost Hunter Brown. Who was the other starting pitcher they missed or they lost? They lost another guy. Yeah, Christian Javier going down. He's on the 15-day IL. I'm not sure how long Hunter Brown is out for. They need him back though immediately because he has been so good. Jeremy Pena just went down as well. Tatsuya Amai, also another pitcher that went down. Jake Myers went down. I mean, the Astros have so many guys out right now. Honestly, I mean, they've been hitting pretty well. They just can't pitch to save their lives. With all these pitching injuries, already having not great depth in their pitching staff. Hitting wise, they've been great though. Altuve's hitting 311. Yordan Alvarez has been ridiculous. He's hitting 321 so far this season. Isaac Paredes, Carlos Correa, Christian Walker, all these guys are, I mean, they have like 6 guys hitting above 250. They can't seem to pitch. That's the problem, and they're not going to be able to win games if they can't do that. So hopefully this team can get healthy, because I think Hunter Brown coming back, I mean, that guy, when he was, I watched a few of his I mean, this guy's like a Cy Young potential pitcher. I mean, he is ridiculously good. So hopefully the Astros can get healthy, but as of right now, they look pretty miserable. The Braves, 10-7, they're looking like arguably the best team in baseball. I think I'd probably still give that to the Dodgers, but the Braves have been ridiculous to start the season. Drake Baldwin is like leading the league in hits, home runs, RBIs. Maybe not leading, but he's like top 3 in all of them. He's hitting 300. Matt Olson hitting close to 300. Ozzie Albies hitting 288. And then pitching-wise, I mean, they've been ridiculous. Grant Holmes has been amazing. Chris Sale's been amazing. Reynaldo Lopez, I know he got suspended, but he was good. The bullpen's been great. I mean, this is all without Acuna really doing much. He's only hitting 242. He's going to get hot, and when he does, I mean, this Braves team, they're currently first in runs allowed and third in runs scored. They have a plus 40 run differential right now. They're pretty much top 3 in every offensive category in the league. The Braves have been amazing so far. Truly amazing, and it's been pretty impressive to watch. Now I do worry because it's the same thing with the Braves every year. If they get injuries, which they could, what could happen? But as of right now, they're fully healthy and they're looking phenomenal. The Marlins, man, they're scoring a whole lot of runs right now. They're top 10 in pretty much every offensive category so far. They look like a fun team. Sandy Alcantara has pitched now 3 games. His first 2, he pitched like 9 full innings. He's been ridiculous. Xavier Edwards, that's short for them, hitting 359. Owen Casey in right field looks phenomenal. He's hitting great. He's, getting home runs, RBIs, all that. Otto Lopez has been really good. The Marlins have a lot of juice in their offense. It's been really fun to watch. The Phillies at 8-8, I'm not too worried. I just, besides the top 3 guys, I mean, I don't know. In all honesty, this offense is just, besides Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, nobody else is really doing much. Brandon Marsh, I guess, has been solid. He's hitting 304, but besides that, I mean, Alec Boehm's been miserable. Adolis Garcia's been bad. Bryson Stott's been bad. Pitching-wise, they've still been pretty solid. Christopher Sanchez just had a great game against the Cubs yesterday. Jesus Luzardo, he's an interesting guy. Aaron Nola, though, is still there. He's been all right so far, and the bullpen's still obviously phenomenal. So I'm not really worried about the Phillies at all. The Nationals here, I will say James Wood and C.J. Abrams, both those guys are playing phenomenal right now. Not to mention Joey Wiemer hitting 364. He's been great. The Nationals definitely have some pieces. They've been able to score a lot offensively. Now, pitching-wise, they're one of the worst teams in baseball. They give up a whole lot of runs. They just lost to the Pirates 16-5 yesterday, but they're third right now in runs scored so far this season. 29th, second to last in the league in runs allowed, but top 3 in runs, 4. So minus 10 run differential, 2 opposite sides of the spectrum, but they've definitely shown some flashes. The Mets at 7-10, they're currently on a 6-game losing streak, but I don't know. I'm not super worried so far. I mean, Freddie Peralta's been solid. Clay Holmes looks really good. Nolan McLean. They've got some guys starting pitcher. I know Soto coming out of this lineup really just tanks it. They've kind of struggled. Lindor's been terrible so far. He's been bad. Marcus Semien has been terrible. Lindor's hitting 176 right now. Jorge Polanco hasn't done anything. They have been cold offensively. I think Soto is just so important for this offense. Obviously, he is crucial. I will say, if there's any bright spot, Luis Robert hitting 280, that's been solid, but even Bo Bichette's been a little disappointing so far. So the Mets, they need Soto to come back. I think that's just a huge thing for their offense. Obviously, the Pirates at 10-6, they have been amazing. Paul Skeens kind of got shelled in his first start, and everyone was saying, because the pitching is what we thought was going to be such a big thing for the Pirates. They were going to lean on their pitching, but as of right now, the Pirates are top 10 in offense. in pretty much every offensive category, hitting 248 as a team. 82 runs so far this season. That puts them 7th in the league. Their offense has been amazing so far. O'Neal Cruz has gotten a hit like 12 games in a row. He's hitting 355. Brandon Lowe's been amazing. He's hit 6 home runs already. Brian Reynolds hitting 290. Ryan O'Hearn hitting 321. I will say, this has kind of come out of nowhere. Connor Griffin had the fun first game start, but since then he's kind of fallen off. They're talking about now maybe moving him back down. Wouldn't be opposed to that. He's hitting 152, so not great, but the offense itself has been amazing. And then pitching-wise, we knew the pitching was going to be good coming into the season, but Braxton Ashcraft, Paul Skeens, Mitch Keller, that 1-2-3 is just phenomenal. The Pirates look like a dangerous team. I really wouldn't be shocked if the Pirates keep this up. Like, this looks sustainable so far. I don't have like super huge question marks about this team, in all honesty. So I like the Pirates could be a wild card team this season. And I was saying they could be sneaky. I didn't predict it, but here we are. The Reds at 9-7. Not too much to talk about here. Ellie De La Cruz has been amazing for them. Pitching wise, Burns has been really solid, but besides that, Matt McClain hasn't been great. Eugenio Suarez hasn't been great either. Nobody besides Ellie is really doing much, but they have a winning record, so must be doing something right. The Brewers at 8-7. Mizorowski looks ridiculous. Bryce Terang is a legitimately great second baseman, hitting 298, 3 home runs so far. Christian Yelich, I know he's hurt now, but he was amazing. William Contreras still doing his thing. Woodruff, I don't know how the Brewers do it, but they always find a way to. They just always find a way to win games, and it looks like they could be a potential playoff team once again. The Cardinals at 8-8, they look much better than expected. The pitching is still just terrible, but offensively they look pretty competent. Jordan Walker hitting 333. J.J. Weatherholt's been solid. Alec Burleson's been pretty good. They have some good hitters on this team that have really impressed me. And then the Cubs at 7-9. I'm not too worried about the Cubs. It's kind of... I do worry about, are they missing that star power? Because coming into the season, we knew they had, a lot of guys, a lot of above-average guys, but not a true, big-time player. And maybe they were hoping Alex Bregman would be that, but he hasn't been phenomenal since coming in. Really, the only guy who's been consistent hitting the ball is Nico Horner. I guess Ballesteros has been pretty good at hitting 333, but besides that, Michael Busch has been terrible. He's been ice cold. PCA's been ice cold. Dansby hitting 173, but he did hit a home run, I think, back-to-back games. I will say Edward Cabrera has been lights out, but besides that, the Cubs have been pretty cold to start the season, and they're still only 2 games under, I guess only 1 game under 500, so really, really not terrible, with how they have been playing. The Dodgers at 12-4, yeah, they look like the best team in baseball. If Andy Paz is doing what he's doing, he's hitting 417. He has 20 RBIs, 5 home runs. He's leading the league in batting average, leading the league in hits, leading the league in RBIs. He's 3rd in OPS so far. This guy has been otherworldly. And if he's hitting like this, the Dodgers are three-peating. I'm sorry. You got Ohtani still on the team. Teoscar Hernandez hitting 314. Freddie Freeman hitting 273. Will Smith hitting 298. Kyle Tucker hitting 237. He hasn't really been bad. This is all without Mookie Betts, folks. I'm sorry. The Dodgers are ridiculous. The Padres at 10-6. I will say, Tatis has been a little bit slow to start the season. 242. I saw that they were playing him at second base, which is interesting. I will say, if Nick Pavetta's down, that is a huge loss for them. They don't have a lot of starting pitchers. That's going to be a big problem if he is hurt for a long time. Joe Musgrove's still injured as well. The bullpen is probably the best in the league, so and they've been able to win just having meaningful starts. They're on a 5-game win streak right now. They've been hot, but they're going to need these starting pitchers to really, hopefully get healthy, stay healthy, because they don't have a lot of depth. The Diamondbacks at 9-8, they've been able to score some runs. Ketel Marte hasn't really done much so far. 212, hitting 212, but he has hit some home runs. Nolan Arenado looks terrible. He looks terrible. Geraldo Perdomo looks bad. Stat-wise, if you just look at every player's batting average, it doesn't look great. But they've still been able to score runs, which is interesting. So Diamondbacks at 9-8, the Rockies at 6-10. I will say, Mickey Moniak looks pretty good, I guess. Hunter Goodman looks all right. Ezekiel Tovar looks solid. Pitching wise, Kyle Freeland has been all right. But yeah, there's not much to get excited about with the Rockies. They're going to be bottom of baseball, and so far they have been just that. Now we have the Giants. This team has been terrible. They can't score runs. They're not pitching well. Logan Webb hasn't been amazing. I don't know what it is. Willie Adames hitting 270, Matt Chapman hitting 286, Luis Arraez hitting 298, Casey Schmidt hitting 368. None of these guys. Rafael Devers hasn't been great. Heliot Ramos hasn't been phenomenal, but none of those batting averages feel that low, and yet they're 29th in the league in runs scored. They have been terrible offensively. Manager-wise, coaching-wise, pitching-wise, just everything feels off about the Giants. I don't love all the vibes around them, so they have been maybe the most disappointing team. It's probably either them, maybe the Mets, maybe the Astros, I don't know. But the Giants have to be in that conversation. I didn't even expect them to be great. I had them finishing 4th in the NL West, right around 500. And they're looking terrible right now. But now let's go ahead and get into the fun part, the playoff bracket. And I will say these seedings are ridiculous. Look at the teams in the playoffs right now. Just coming through. The teams I had making the playoffs in the NL, I had the Dodgers, the Braves, and the Brewers. Did I even have the Braves? I think I had the Braves. Yeah, I think I had the Braves, but I did not have the Pirates, Padres, or Reds. And in the AL, this is based on my preseason predictions, and in the AL, even worse. The only teams that I had making the playoffs of these 6 was the Yankees and the Orioles. So, pretty insane the teams we have in the playoffs right now, but let's go ahead and talk about it. So, first series, Yankees-Rays. I got to go with the Yankees. Pitching-wise, the Rays have not been great, and they kind of need that to be if they want to be a competent team. The Yankees, Ben Rice has been ridiculous. They've been able to win a lot of games without Aaron Judge even doing very well right now. I think they're going to be just fine. I got the Yankees to beat the Rays here pretty easily. The Guardians, Orioles, I will say, the Guardians, maybe it's just because I can't figure out how they're winning these games, but I don't know. Jose Ramirez hasn't been great. The Orioles, I know Pete Alonso hasn't been great, but their bullpen looks phenomenal. Gunnar Henderson's been lights out. Starting pitching has been solid. Trevor Rogers has been big for them. I like the Orioles to win this wild card series here. Then in the NL, the Braves versus the Brewers. It's kind of crazy to me that the Braves are sitting as the 3 seed in the NL right now because they have been ridiculous. I think they beat the Brewers pretty easily here, and I actually like how the Brewers have been playing as well. The Braves have just been that much better. And then for the 4-5 game, the wild card series, the Padres versus the Reds. This is interesting. I got to go with the Padres. Besides the Reds besides Ellie offensively for the Reds, they haven't been able to show much. I like the Padres here. The bullpen's ridiculous. But again, like Tatis hasn't been phenomenal. The offense hasn't been. The offense has been pretty good. But the starting pitching being as good as it has been, is pretty impressive. But they are dealing with injuries right now. But I think they get past the Reds in the wild card. Yankees, Rangers. I love the Rangers starting pitching so far. They have been one of the best, maybe the best starting pitching team all season. They have been ridiculous. They've allowed only 56 runs this season. That's 3rd in the MLB in runs allowed. They have been great defensively. They've been able to score at times as well. But against the Yankees, the Yankees are going to be able to hit. I'm sorry, it is the Yankees. I think the Yankees win the series. I do like how the Rangers have been playing, though. They've been pretty promising. If they can keep this up, they could be a dangerous team. But I got to go with the Yankees as of right now. Maybe it's preseason bias, but coming in, the Yankees were expected to be much better than the Rangers. And as of right now, they have the same record. And, the Yankees have lost, 6 of their last 7 as well. They started out, pretty ridiculously good. So I got to go with I think the Yankees were, 8-2 at one point, or maybe 8-1. So I got to go with the Yankees. Orioles, Twins, I was back and forth on this one. The Twins have been so great, but it's kind of the same thing with the Guardians. You look at the Twins, they keep winning, but I'm not sure how they've been doing it. I feel like it's not sustainable. I trust the Orioles a little bit more. I think they are the better team overall. I think they have the better players. So I'm going to take the Orioles to beat the Twins, move on to the ALCS. Then in the NL, the Braves versus the Pirates. I got to go with the Braves, but I do love the Pirates. The Pirates are playing amazing right now. The pitching, the offense, the offense being as good as it has been is just, it's insane for the Pirates. If the offense is playing like this, I mean, come on. I mean, it's going to be, the Pirates are going to be a playoff team if they can keep this type of offense, if they can keep it up. But as of right now, the Braves have been just otherworldly. And this, like I said, this is without Acuna really doing anything. They're first in runs allowed, and they're third in runs scored. They have a plus 40 point differential right now. I know it's early, but 17 games to have a plus 40 already? With Drake Baldwin, Matt Olson, Ozzie Albies, all these guys playing as well as they are playing, I have to take the Braves. Padres, Dodgers, I gotta go with the Dodgers. It's just like the roster is so stacked. They're 12-4. They have the best record in the league already for a reason. They probably will finish with the best record. I mean, they're just ridiculous, man. They just are. They're scoring 6 runs a game right now. I mean, Andy Paez, like I said, if he's playing like he is, I mean, I was just praising the Braves offense. Guess what? The Dodgers are first in literally every offensive category. First as a team. First in runs, first in OPS as a team, first in batting average, first in total bases, first in home runs. Through 16 games, they've only played 16 games. They're hitting 287 as a team. They have 267 total bases, and they have 29 home runs through 16 games. It's just ridiculous what they've been able to do. And then pitching-wise, I mean, phenomenal as well. Ohtani, Yamamoto, all these guys have been ridiculous. So I got to go with the Dodgers to the NLCS. Yankees, Orioles, I got to go with the Yankees. I just trust them more. I trust the bats. I trust the starting pitching, really. I don't think the Orioles have the starting pitching depth to get them to a World Series. I do think the Yankees are capable of getting there, so I'm going to go with the Yankees to the World Series. And then Braves, Dodgers, if you ask me right now, these are the 2 best teams. In terms of who's playing the best right now, I think you got to go Dodgers 1, Braves 2. Yankees are probably 3, but like I said, Dodgers are 1. So I got to go with the Dodgers to beat the Braves, and for that same logic, I got to go with the Dodgers to beat the Yankees. As of right now, I'm predicting a three-peat. I predicted it. I predicted it in my preseason. I didn't want to do it because it's so hard. I mean, baseball may be the hardest sport to three-peat in just because of it's so, like, who's hot, who's cold dependent. But as of right now, the Dodgers are the hottest team. They're 12-4. The Braves are playing amazing. The Yankees are playing great, but they have cooled off a little bit as of late, but still playing great. The Braves are playing amazing. I just can't pick against the Dodgers right now. Until I'm shown otherwise, the Dodgers are the best team in baseball, so I'm going to be picking them. But that is going to do it for Episode 2 of MLB All Around. Wanted to give a quick little update here. We're about 2 weeks into the season. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments about your favorite team, about teams around the league. Love to discuss down there. Like this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We do college basketball, college football, NFL, NBA, and MLB content, so if any of that interests you, again, please subscribe. But once again, that is going to do it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time with another video.